Jeff Gravenstein, please come and get your address and your address here also. Jeff Gravenstein.
Jeff Gravenstein, 12506 Bibles Lane, Southeast Cumberland. My comment is simple. It's a simple question. If this has all been thought out, gone over, you knew this meeting today was about this, what's the bottom line figures of the difference that it's going to cost the county taxpayers to start this new department, a new county building to maintain, 2 new county vehicles, 5 new weapons, 2 highly paid personnel? The difference than it would have been to have allotted the sheriff the funds to put 3 more deputies on the road, thus doing away with the overtime issue.
Anything I can say on that, I would like to invite you back here next year when the budget is complete and you see what happened.
It was a simple question. You stated, you went over all this, you had all the figures, this was a decision that had to be made due to the research you have already done. If the research is done, the numbers should be in front of you because you knew this meeting was about this. What is the number?
We are going to stay within the budget of the sheriff's office. This is a work in progress. It's an unfair question, right? It's a work in progress.
That is not what you stated. You stated it financially was more feasible to start the new department than to follow through with the sheriff. If that was determined, what is the number? You had to have had a number to determine that it was more feasible one way than the other.
Thank you. Go ahead,
Mr. Gravenstein. Can you hear me, folks? No. Can you hear me now? No. Can you hear me now? Yes. All right. Effective July 1st of this year, the County Commissioners authorized $2,011,745 for the Sheriff's Office, including his Road Patrol Division. The Commissioner's objective and the staff objective to come in June the 30th of next year, but not exceeding the budget by $1. That's our goal. And we think it's possible. We really do.
Then I have one final statement. Under home rule, the commissioners do not have to do anything you want them to do. Once elected, they can do what they want. Under home rule, that's the way it is. However, there is one stipulation in there that they're overlooking. When they got rid of the sheriff patrol, they put this county in jeopardy. That stipulation in itself gives the right to petition for complete impeachment of the commission.
Noting the mood of this group here, I somewhat regret putting my name in because I'm in support of the county commissioners. However, when this thing came out, it was dropped like a ton of bricks on the public. And at that time, I was on the sheriff's side. But after thinking the thing over for a while, various questions came to mind, and some of them I've had for years. And I now favor this new police force. But the thing is that I've always been concerned about the sheriff's department, the size of it. When I was growing up, back before the big war, the sheriff's department consisted of the sheriff and 1 or 2 deputies. The county was bigger then. The county was only about 60,000 people now. We have heavy industry. At that time, we had heavy industry here, and we had need of officers, but the sheriff's force was 1 or 2 deputies. And now, I don't know, the gentleman here gave a number of the size of his staff some time ago. That's taking that away. But nevertheless, I'm in favor of reducing the size of the sheriff's force. I think he's got too large a force, and a problem with elected officials in the United States States, and I suppose in the world, is that when someone is elected to public office, he has a tendency to become an empire builder. And I think that this maybe is what is happening here. The other statement, more or less just a statement I'll make, is the sheriff's patrol. They talk of the sheriff's patrol. And I have lived here in Allegany County now for close to 60 years, and I very seldom see a sheriff's, any sign of the sheriff's car. Occasionally, maybe once a year or so, I'll see a sheriff's car, and that's it. Where is this sheriff's patrol? What are they doing? And what are all these deputies doing? Okay. And then also, I'd like to say if the county commissioners, if this will reduce the budget, and we don't go back to bring the sheriff's department back up to what it was before, it'll be worthwhile. However, if we add to the sheriff's department what he has lost, we're just at the same place, and I'm sure you realize that.
Yeah, Mr. Gray, can I have your address, please? I was going to ask that you, we don't need people buying this. I'm going to do that. If I forget right away, then I'm going to get it before you leave. So please be courteous as I've asked you.
All right, I apologize for
your address,
speaking on that. My address is 734 Valley View Drive, LaVale. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Francis Bridges.
My question was answered by a previous speaker.
Okay, thank you, Francis. Ronald Mallow. Ronald Mallow, on. Is here? Oh, okay, Ronald. Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Ronald Mallow, 21715 National Pike Northeast, Flintstone, Maryland, 21530. And I do know my salary. It's approximately $44,000 per year, and I work for the Division of Corrections. So I do know a little bit of something about security, and I do know that we need Sheriff Goode and his staff. I'd also like to say that you know, gentlemen, I mean, with a turnout like today, the letters that have been in the paper and everything, I would hope that, you know, that you would just try to listen, which apparently it doesn't seem that you are. I'm not disrespecting any of you. I don't admire that you have the position that you're in, but I do remember the statement in school of for the people, by the people, and I believe that the people are for Sheriff Goode, and I think that a lot of the decisions that have been made, like you said, you know, for 10 years, some of you have served. And you've had a chance to balance the budgets and fix things, and to me it would seem that it shouldn't have just hit a brick wall. I mean, we shouldn't just have gotten here all of a sudden every night within a 2-day thing, flip-flop and go in a complete opposite direction than what you said you were going to take your time. And I just think a lot of the decisions that are being made now of not listening to the citizens are also things that have driven the young people away from this county. And that's why we do have so many elderly people or older people. I mean, we respect all of them, but I think that a lot of the decisions that have been made by many of yourselves up there have been things that have driven those people away. And I just wanted to say once again that and I would like to say, gentlemen, that you know, you have to stop and think, if people don't support you in what you're doing, and you're bringing on this new police force, what makes you think that we're going to support them? We're not going to believe them, we're not going to trust them. And we do believe in Sheriff Goode. And that's all we're saying. You know, whenever every poll that's taken approximately is 85–90% backing the sheriff, I don't know how you can just say, you know, we're not going to pay attention to that. I mean, yeah, you take it into consideration, but it doesn't seem like it a very large amount. And that's all I'm saying. I don't envy your positions, but I'm just saying that I think you really need to stop and listen to the people. Thank you.